Hi. Ah, hello. Hi. Sorry, my cat's saying hi. How are you? No, don't worry about me. It's about you. You know, these streams are about you. These videos are about you, not the streams, because if you obviously watch it um, offline, like off when it's not live, then it's obviously a video. So these videos are about you, the people, and that's exactly what I. Oh. Finn, what are you doing? It's being silly, scratching at the couch. I still need to get them a cat scratch thing, but it's besides the point. Anyways, we're just gonna jump right into it, and we'll hope for the best. Who to trust? That's the question in life.
So. Might need that.
Who to trust? You, yeah. Great. All of those. See, my problem is that when I'm out in the desert like this, there's absolutely no, hardly anything. Pew, 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 pew. Okay, that's the final one. Let's go. Give me a second. Okay, never mind. We're good. We're good. I thought maybe cat was bugging someone. It's bad enough. Now, I'm curious because I need to open a lot of these. Pew, 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 pew. Yeah, pew, pew. I'm getting close to resources being completely full. That's not good. Nope. You know what? I'm just gonna. Whoa. Maybe we'll live in a world full of people, but they transform into dinosaurs and then they attack us. That we can fight for hours. I feel like that would be a thing that would happen. But it's not a thing that does happen. Sorry. Just, if I keep looking that way,
good. I can use
because my window, there's a blind missing. And it freaks me out. I'll be back. So, I hear shooties. Freaks me out a little bit. Freaks me out.
Here they come.
What? Who comes where? Alright, that's weird. Yeah, I want some blind, like I want to fill up my blinds, but the problem is that the cat's broke it off, so I'm currently kind of waiting, so I'm always... I can kill the fox. Yeah. Yes, Ram, you're first. Good job.
This'll last.
Do you feel happy? Do you feel proud of yourself? I know I do. I'm living on.
Sunfall. The Mad King Duran's summer palace. A bulwark of Carja might against the howling Forbidden West.
Thanks for the history lesson.
But they have no idea what lies beneath. We will learn much from this Aloy.
That's what I'm hoping.
I'm not playing that. I'm not going to go there. You can't make me relive that
tasty
moment in life there. ram. You can forget about it. We're just gonna talk to the person and then we're good. Hello.
She's very pale. Is she unwell?
Yes. She's a fighter, but the fever on her won't lift. It only burns hotter. Her name is Shiana, my sister.
Isn't there anyone in Sunfall who can help?
We're refugees. We know our place. And there's only one healer in the territory. He's difficult. His soul is in shadow.
His soul is in shadow.
Galiv. That's him. He's very clever, but he has little care for people. Perhaps the desert scoured it all away. Perhaps he was always like that. Either way, I know he won't help us.
Well, I'll see about that. Where would I find him?
Last I heard, he was patching up soldiers at Blazing Arch. Another border battle.
You think so? You think you can
I'll
around?
keep the moon from you.
Alright, if you think so. Start up another fire. Onward to victory!
Yesterday, I found a bunch of mushrooms.
Jeez. Give me my supply crate. Boom, baby. Oh, yeah, I've never been to this part of the world yet. Oh, they've got arenas. That's interesting. And I've never seen that robot before.
The submarine. Proud tradition of culture.
It's not this in Meridian. At least, not anymore.
Now we get to see if your attack on their focus network was entirely successful. Success. Welcome to the Citadel, Aloy. I'll check back with you in a moment.
Well, thank you.
Meantime, circulate.
I will definitely go around killing.
Outlanders, if you want to hear about today's bounties, head for the throne room.
As to the ceasefire?
You're not going to make any shards by
How
standing out
about we
here.
just do some more talking?
I'll take the shot.
Sound good? Sound good. I think we're gonna do some more talking.
They're looking for one of their own. Should pay well.
Who's this guy? Is he the king of this universe? Of this
By
town?
the glory of the sun revealed. Behold, radiant Edaman, the one true Sun King. The light in shadow, whose will is light and whose light is law.
I command Lucius Bahavas to speak in my behalf.
Your king is a kid?
By the will of radiant Edaman does the sun glare down mercilessly upon the traitor Uthid. To the hunter who brings his head to us shall go a bounty of 500 shards.
More prisoners than royalty, don't you think? Love your hair.
Love my hair.
You and I need to chat, little huntress. The green tent down in Shadowside. I'll be waiting.
Kind of busy.
We both know you're no killer for hire. Uthid is innocent. So come see me while there's still time to save him.
Save who?
So, the way in I spoke of is right behind you.
You've got to be kidding.
Not at all. And you needn't worry about the Kestrels. They'll be too busy acting important to pay attention to you.
First time in the Citadel, gotta see the sun ring from on high.
Let's go speak to a random stranger.
The balustrade. It's a short drop from there.
Boy, it
Maybe
makes
it's a short drop. Is this an elevator? How do I... What? Hello. Hello, Stan. We can do this. Oh, good. Okay, I'm gonna go for it. Ba 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 ba. Ha ha. I feel like she's gonna push me off the ledge. And if you want to say it, Ram, you can. Me on ledge gets kicked off. Go. You know what exactly what to say.
The other side of the tower. Look for a vent.
Okay. Looking for a vent. Did I find a vent? I did not find a vent.
I see you've been here before.
Obviously. Now, it's very important that you hear what I'm about to say. I've shown you the way in, but this humble vent marks a point of no return. Before you descend into the depths here, you should be fully committed, equipped, and focused. No distractions. If you have errands to run, do them first or hold your peace. I won't tolerate whining. Is that clear?
You'll tolerate what I give you, Silence. I didn't ask you along for the ride.
True. So wait, what's the... Level 21. Ah, I'm strong enough. We'll do them after. We'll do them after.
I'm heading down.
I've spent a lifetime trying to uncover the secrets of this world. Where the machines came from. How the old ones achieved such marvels only to fall into silence and death. A lifetime of failure. As year by year, decade after decade, I hit walls I could not break, doors I could never breach.
Hello.
Until a Nora huntress marched out of the savage east. And voila, for her, all the deepest secrets of the earth were laid bare. I suspect you will have an easier time with this door than I did years ago.
Yeah, I just gotta stand there.
Hold for identiscan.
Ha. So funny. You know, how did
Genetic profile confirmed. Entry authorized. Malfunction.
Are you kidding me?
Malfunction.
Laughing.
Shut up. There's gotta be another way. Hey! Elizabeth Sobeck here! Requesting access!
Access request acknowledged. Root command functions available. Do you wish to proceed?
I do! Get me through this door!
Analyzing. Primary access inoperable due to mechanical failure. Emergency venting procedure likely to circumvent blockage. Do you wish to proceed?
Sure.
Yes.
Emergency venting authorized.
Might be an issue.
I underestimated you. So by now,
Let's just go. Whoop. They're like, what? The Earth is...
Guess you can't have everything.
that will draw attention. We won't have this place to ourselves for long now.
We? Last I checked, I was the one risking my life down here.
Yes, fine. Now will you please get moving? There's so much to learn in less time than I'd hoped.
And off we go.
Welcome to Project Zero Dawn.
Zero Dawn. We found it.
Are you really so surprised?
Facility diagnostics detect multiple failures. Attempting repair.
So, what was this room?
An entrance hall, perhaps. Have a look around.
Don't mind if I do. Don't mind if I do, everybody. Finally, some more health. Jeez. I'm not gonna read that right now.
Please take a seat and wait for your name to be called.
I will.
A selection of beverages and snacks are available.
A smaller room.
I'm promised food. I expect food. Give me some food. Actually, I'll take some drinks. You know, that's definitely a must. Hello, where's the people? You know, this is terrible.
Please proceed into viewing room 1 for an important message regarding the purpose.
What was this place?
A holographic theater.
CD01 data intact.
Okay.
Initiating playback.
Let's have it. I don't want my...
Welcome to Project Zero Dawn.
I am General Harris, Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff of the United States of America. I'm sure you've heard the rumors that Zero Dawn is a top-secret superweapons program, the technological miracle that will save us from the Pharaoh Plague, if Operation Enduring Victory can hold off the robots long enough. The reason I'm sure you've heard the rumors is that I'm the one who spread them, and they are all lies. Zero Dawn is not a superweapons program, and it will not save us. Nothing will save us. And here's why. By the time the glitch was noticed, it was already too late. Nothing could stop the Pharaoh Plague. Nothing can. Its robots will continue to replicate and devour the biosphere. Life on Earth will be destroyed. Our planet reduced to a barren sphere. Global extinction is inevitable. No matter how many we kill, the robots just keep exponentially making more. If we had their deactivation codes, we could shut them all down. The entire swarm. But since their cryptographic protocols use polyphasic entangled waveforms, cracking a code set would take half a century. At best, we've got 16 months. Not exactly what you'd call a survival option. The destruction of a biosphere is not the sort of apocalypse you can wait out in a fallout shelter or a space station. There will be no Earth left to reclaim. Just a lifeless, toxic rock with several million Pharaoh robots on it, hibernating, waiting for something to eat. This is the horrible truth behind the lies of Operation Enduring Victory. My lies. Lies designed to inspire millions of innocents to sacrifice themselves in battle. Why? One reason. To buy time for you and the work you will do here. Zero Day, the day that life on Earth ceases to exist, is coming fast. It cannot be stopped. The hope of Zero Dawn is that something new might come after. But I will leave it to Elizabeth Sobek to shine that thin ray of light into the darkness.
I don't want to talk to her.
Harris, out.
I don't want to talk to her. She caused all this. You also caused all this. You can both go die in a ditch.
That doesn't make sense. Life on Earth didn't cease to exist.
He said it could not be stopped.
But it was. Somehow Elizabeth saved us. I've got to keep looking. Find out how she did it.
I guarantee she did not do that. Someone else did. Clearly from the,
Kestrels. They got in. Through the vents.
Let nothing stop you from learning the truth.
Spread out!
What?
If it moves, kill it!
What is this place? Tomb?
What in the world? Oh, he's gonna come out here. No, thank you. No, thank you. I'll kill these guys and then I'll go for the data points. I really wanna see. Okay. Thank you.
The old ones.
Oh, baby. That's what I call
it. Is accurate, yes.
So these mechanical monstrosities, they don't just kill people, they feed off them?
Not just people, all organic matter.
Every living thing dissolved into nutrients. Millennia of evolution liquefied. The miracle of life produced some bloody biofuel.
In a word, yes.
Who did this? Pharaoh? That arsehole. Is he here?
No, Doctor.
Please, tell him Tom Pake wants a word. Now, get off! Get off! Doctor, please! You get Ted Pharaoh in here!
Yeah? How about this? Watch what I'm gonna do. You're gonna like it.
What's your name? Carve it on my blade.
Oh, baby. I'm just gonna put him to sleep.
I'm gonna feel that tomorrow.
Are you really? You're gonna feel an arrow to the face tomorrow? I don't think that's gonna be very true,
We're too
but
close to let tribal cryptos stop us now. The data points, what did they contain?
1 second. I was learning things, but that's besides the point. We're gonna go up here. All right, let's learn some things about the world. That's why we're all here, right? Not for me to learn.
No space.
There is some mistake. I don't understand why I was brought here. Why would you show me these things?
I know that there's already a lot to take in.
In the waiting area, I was seated with a Nobel laureate in biophysics and a monk, I think. He spoke neither English nor Mandarin. It is very strange. And General Harris? What was he talking about? The robot swarm, the Pharaoh plague? I understand it is terrible, but it really cannot be stopped? Why tell us this? There are people in Shanghai, my friends, my family. They have joined Operation Enduring Victory already. It is for nothing? We will all die?
We're going to be able to answer some of these questions.
I just want to know why I am here. It doesn't make sense to me.
You were brought here because of your skill set.
No, that can't be right. I am an art historian. I know Dutch masters, Japanese calligraphy, Gerhard Richter. What does that matter now?
She has a point.
What about traveling light?
Want to discuss?
Whew. So Mama, she was right.
Pardon?
My mother, she took her Bible real serious. Not just Texas Bible serious, Pentecostal serious. Favorite chapter? Revelations. Now, I didn't always understand her on account of all that speaking in tongues and such, but when she did use her words, there was always end times this and lake of fire that on account of sinful lifestyles. Speaking of which, mind if I smoke?
A tobacco cigarette.
Sorry, darling. My taste run classic. Compliments to your team tracked me down. Been a price on my head 18 months now. Sterling Malky was me, don't mind admitting. Been plenty of snakesters chasing the bounty too. But I kept the zigging to their zag. How'd you finger me?
I believe Dr. Sobek listed you as an alpha candidate. Priority snatch and grab.
Always suspected she had a little thing for me. Hey, I don't suppose you got real coffee in this place? You know, blood coffee? Conflict cappuccinos?
Mr. Tate, I'm clearing you to proceed. Just go.
This guy wants coffee. Do you agree with him? I just need to...
You previously worked for Pharaoh Automated Systems.
On the chariot line self-replication routines. I came here thinking this was a rendition. When your people took me, I thought, about time. I've been trying to swallow the guilt every day since...
Would you like to take a moment?
No, I really hoped Zero Dawn was a way to undo it all. My work. And I'm sorry to say I was ever proud of it, but Ted could really sell a concept, and in the labs, in the light of creation, that first test run, when you saw they understood their own structures, could rebuild themselves from memory and light, there were no limits. God, there were no limits.
Interesting. We're almost done, guys.
Look, let's cut the mystery. You're building a colony ship. It's obvious. And it's not gonna fly. I mean, literally. Remember the Odyssey? That multinational heap of space junk that's been in graveyard orbit since '57? That went nowhere real slow, and you have to get somewhere real fast. Do you have any idea the immensity of the challenge to prep a new colony ship in time?
To be clear, I'm not a worker on the project.
Do you even understand how few people it could save? The whole generation ship concept is not gonna happen. It's the first thing you'd abandon in favor of embryonics. For that kind of storage, we're talking a lot of bulk, a lot of power, a lot of resources. So even if you do it, even if you build it and point it at Sirius X, there's no room for people on that thing, all right?
If you could try to remain calm.
You people are crazy if you think you're getting off this rock. No one's getting off.
Medical.
Yeah. A lot of these people have issues. Sure you didn't. This isn't a crazy house.
I'm sure you now understand the urgency of why we brought you here, Ms. Okilo.
Captain Okilo, are you trying to thank me for not resisting?
I believe we couldn't negotiate a diplomatic solution.
When it came to my country's lithium, it was always a swarm that would be sent to negotiate. Metallurgic International, U.S. Robot Command. The markings changed, but the robots were the same.
You have had considerable experience in human-robot conflict.
Yes, and I've got the prosthetic limbs to show it. Yet I continue to face this horror, even though the challenge was great. Cyber warfare. I thought Zero Dawn would be a Manhattan project to generate the deactivation codes. With the resources I had, I estimated code breaking to be a hopeless endeavor. I was almost looking forward to being proved wrong.
Unfortunately, your estimation was correct.
As your General Hera said. So then, you did not bring me here to commiserate. What is left?
Death. What's left is death. Oh, that's a note.
With Suzanne Alpert, environmental scientist. Doctor?
I'm sorry, I wasn't,
Just stating your name. What were you thinking about, Doctor?
Nothing the General said. Not really. I was on the Syzygy East Response Team in 2051, just after the second earthquake compromised the reactor. I still dream about it, after all these years. The red zone spreading on the imaging, slowly, so slowly, like a hand opening its fingers.
Your involvement in that event is why you were asked for by name.
Really? That's interesting. Because nothing worked. Nothing could grow there again. It was a catastrophic failure. But the red zone is a blip compared to global-scale biomass reduction. The biosphere and hydrosphere will collapse, render the Earth uninhabitable long before the robots finish us. Enduring victory can't buy time against that. So, you'd better show me what Zero Dawn really is.
Clearly, there was a miscalculation somewhere. Okay, now we're done with the audio file for now.
Data intact. Initiating playback.
More.
You've heard the bad news, and it's all true. The Pharaoh Plague is devouring the biosphere. Life itself will cease to exist. But does that have to be the end? What if we could give life a future? What if we could build a kind of seed from which, on a dead planet, life could blossom anew? This is the aim, the hope, of Project Zero Dawn. To create a super-intelligent, fully automated terraforming system and bring life back from lifelessness. What would such a system require? At its core, it would need a true AI, fully capable of making the trillions of decisions necessary to reconstitute the biosphere. An immortal guardian, devoted to the reflourishing of life. We call it Gaia. Mother Nature as an AI. But that's just the core of the system. She will need to be surrounded and empowered by a comprehensive suite of subordinate functions. Think of them as extensions of Gaia's mind, each dedicated to a specific purpose. Now, these aren't AIs, but make no mistake. Each presents an engineering challenge more profound than anything the human species has ever before attempted. Hardware that preserves and then gestates the billions of seeds and embryos from which life will be reborn. The construction of underground facilities to hold it all. And that's just the start. We don't have to build the entire system. The beauty of a fully automated terraforming system is that it can build itself. Now, over the days to come, you'll learn how all these functions, all these pieces that you'll be working on, fit together. How we'll race the clock to execute our harvest initiatives, write the software, build the tech and the facilities. How we'll lock it down and seal it up before the inevitable occurs. But even more important, you'll know how it doesn't end here. How Gaia will generate those deactivation codes General Harris talked about, and build the transmission arrays to broadcast them, shutting down the Pharaoh robots for good. How Gaia will not just build, but imagine any conceivable robot it needs to do its work across centuries. From detoxifying the Earth's ravaged atmosphere and poisoned seas, to the regreening of the Earth from cryopreserved seed stalks, to rewilding the Earth with animal life. And then, when all that is done, how a new generation of human beings, spawned at cradle facilities around the globe, will partake of Apollo, the vast archive of human knowledge and cultural achievement from which they will learn of us, our world. And most important, how not to repeat our mistakes. It's not an impossible dream. It is within our grasp if we work tirelessly and stop at nothing to achieve it. We can't stop life from ending. But if you will help me, help Gaia, we can give it a future. Join me and help make that future real.
My gosh. That's how? So everything is original?
The whole Earth destroyed. But then...
Yes. By a machine. A machine of creation.
Elizabeth did this. For life. For us.
Big.
Why Hades then? If it was part of Gaia, how did it end up in the wreckage of a Pharaoh robot? And why does it want to kill me? And Apollo, the archive of knowledge, what happened to that?
I'm as confused as you are.
Maybe
the answers lie ahead.
Maybe something went corrupted along the way. This is getting very interesting. If I do say so myself.
Of course I'll do it. To be given the opportunity to rebuild what I damaged, I don't feel worthy of it, but I will do it, absolutely.
I want to stress that this was never about your culpability.
It is to me. Dr. Sobek, Margot, they were smart to get out of Pharaoh when they did, but not one of us took it as a warning sign. It just told ourselves that we're cut out for the BTRI cabals. That's the better than rapid innovation. A better at competing, better than the next guy, a better killing machine. It's just amazing how a century and a half of science fiction did nothing to swerve our species from the path of doom. I mean, I'm done with that life. I mean, I will work hard, twice as hard to earn this, for my family to have a place in Elysium. I never thought that there could be, atonement.
Oh, it's done? Okay, let me continue that.
If you're still nauseous. No, the inhibitors have kicked in. I can't feel the back of my tongue. I wish I could tell you I'd believe in this. But the damage is too great, too extensive, too complete. With all respect to Dr. Sobek's work at Miriam, no. No, life doesn't always find a way to keep going. Sometimes it never comes back. Like Syzygy East. Like the Congo. Like Timor. Like us. That's our reward? A buried city full of terminal patients waiting out the clock? you'd grow old together, with your loved ones, in safety.
I don't have loved ones. I suppose I could start a family?
I'm afraid not. All inhabitants of Elysium will be medically sterilized. A habitat capable of sustaining a starting base of 2,000 individuals for up to 100 years is a huge challenge, Dr. Alpert. If the population grows instead of diminishes, everyone will be dead inside 30 years.
I knew it. I just couldn't bring myself to say the words.
I'm sorry?
Finish it. Medical euthanasia. I want no part of this. I just want it over.
I see. Protocols require a 48-hour waiting period, after which...
Wait, just like that? You're just gonna cancel it like that? I was listening to that. You can't just leave me on a little cliffhanger like that. Luckily, there's another one. Let's go.
Is he to make sure I behave this time?
Security, for your protection. Would you like to discuss how you're feeling?
Sure. I'll tell you. Surprised. No, flabbergasted. Like my own man would say, flabbergasted. That vein pumping in his forehead. I thought you people were just completely underprepared for a spaceflight project. But now I can see it's worse. Much worse. Sobek is a total fantasist, a dangerous fantasist. This kind of blue skying, it's... Jesus. I'm sorry we wasted each other's time. I'm ready to leave now.
I'm afraid that's not possible.
Everything you're talking about here isn't possible.
I recommend you read the documents regarding your options.
I've seen enough. I'm getting out of here. What did you... You don't... Get your hands off me!
What happened? Jeez. This is like the Noah's Ark for the opposite. Like, this was... It didn't go well.
Intruder! Get her!
Come on,
what?
man.
Whatever you do, don't die now.
Yeah, don't worry. I'm not gonna die. Ooh. That was anticlimactic. I'm a little bit... I was about to do something. Thank you very much. Eat a little bit of fire, you know. Everything. Jeez. What are you doing over there? It went from being to listening to lots of mic messages. No, you know what? And oh, says no. There you go. Now you're gonna die. You know what? Not enough. I need this right here. Thank you. I was minding my own business about to talk, and all of a sudden it became this. So you can stop now, or not. You know, I don't care. I think if I stand on. There you go. That was a little annoying. Hey, we did it. We did it, everyone. The annoyance is over. Oh wait, I'm leaving the place. Alright, any questions?
I hashed it out with them, what the point of Artemis was. I made it clear I wasn't on board for a global zoo. We haven't exactly proved ourselves to be great custodians in the past few thousand years. So the idea of a reconstituted biosphere, well, it's horrifying, isn't it? A complete horror show. We have no right to take a best guess at this stuff. But the alternative? Nothingness. For there to have been all this, and then nothing. And with Charles Ronson running the show, I respect him. He's got a passion to him. He's hot-blooded. So I said I'll do it. I'll put my all into this, literally. When the project is done, I'll take the medical option, thank you. Counselor said I might change my mind. I told him that he didn't know me very well then. For life's sake, I'll do the dirty work. But I want no part of this pathetic, attenuated future on offer. I'm an outdoors man. Never did like the feel of solid-state lighting on my skin. And a wee bit of a claustrophobe, anyway.
Alright. Apologies if it's all just voice messaging, but we'll get... Don't worry.
Zero Dawn. It is art, in a way. An expression on the grandest scale. But there is so much unfairness. Why was I chosen? Was it decided by committee? By algorithm? My family will be saved because I happen to graduate in art history? Is this right?
Dr. Sauvé? Christina Sauvé?
Yes. I met a man, another historian. His fields are Bauhaus and the New Materialists. But he once attended one of my talks. Another unfair chance. Of all the many people in that auditorium, that we should both be here now. And yet, I feel more accepting of my fate. No, it is not fair. Not at all. But for the sake of my family, for the sake of art. Art is alive. It must be able to speak from beyond history and echo in the future, not perish into oblivion. This opportunity, I must do this.
Alright. We have another mic here, but first we're just gonna switch straight.
Now, those lame FBI black hats at Mockingbird back in the day, I enjoyed schooling them. But maybe I went in too hard on this poor counselor. She was cute, and just going down a checklist after all. Couldn't expect her to see how ridiculous Zero D's ambitions are. God's own budget thrown at a kid playing with a hologram sculptor? Palms up, honey. I'm just calling it like it is. Hey, look, Mom, I'm making nature. Now, if nature is so important, why not let nature take its course? Extinction? That's natural. Zero Dawn? No, ma'am, that ain't. Heck, it's so unnatural it'd be called an abomination back home, and you know it. That's why you're hiding it. Meanwhile, my little honey of a counselor, she's munching the inside of her cheek. Bad habit. She chewed one of her nails, too, just one. Not your day, was it, little sweet pea? Saw her quota slipping away. Said, I assume you intend to decline the assignment, Mr. Tate. You kidding me? 18 months hard labor in exchange for 30 years lounging around Elysium watching porn? Sign me up.
Okay. That took a little twist at the end. Another one. Man, they're really giving us a lot of the,
Here we go. Another one of these. Need to find the right configuration.
They're really giving us a lot of the mics, aren't they?
Hey, I'm done with Brett's incompetence, okay? Somehow, he managed to install an H-emitter node backwards. Everything's in reverse. I don't get paid to clean up Brett's messes. If you want it fixed, send him up to storage for a new emitter, not me. Parker out.
Wait, really? That was it? Okay, I'll take it. Alright, we're gonna go this way. And that stays up. And then that goes left. Yeah, that's true. That's very true. And then that goes down. Okay, and then what's the last one?
Done. I should
Hey.
check the door nearby.
No, there's another one here. Okay, so... Wait, really? Is that a... Alright, well that was interesting. Okay, so if you're wondering... I guess that was it. Yes, we are going to end it in a few minutes here. Don't worry. But isn't that what I did? Restored the power to the door. See, Provik would hate this live stream. He would hate this one. Yeah, now we can say this one was a little boring. In a good way, though. Like, boring is not always a bad thing. You know, sometimes boring is the intellectual property.
Found one. Looks intact.
Okay, now what? Ugh. As long as they don't keep sending us more mics, we'll be good. Wait, what? We're just gonna do this? Oh.
That should do the trick.
Alright.
Now let's get that door open.
Up, left, down. What else? Right. And up? What? Up, left, down, right, up. Unless it's the opposite way. Okay, so that would go left. And then down, right. That's kind of easy to remember. What? I'm so good. That's upside down, but was the other one upside down? Upside down. Oh, it's upside down. So this is, oh, okay. Brain power. And that's opposite. Down. So that's up. Ha! I'm smart. And that's good. And that goes down. This should work. And if not, then I gotta do some rearranging. All right. Okay, so that means okay, so that's gonna go this way. My head hurts. And that stays up, and that goes the other way. This should be it. No.
That did it. Door should have power.
Now
Me so smart.
Lies beyond it.
S-M-A-R-T? S-M-R-T. Alright. We did good. After this cutscene, it's over.
Eclipse. They're here.
Avoid contact.
Lines look good.
Gaia. It's up there. Second floor.
Can you reach it?
So much for avoiding contact.
And that's it. Okay, I'm gonna end it. Sorry if this was just voice messages. I like to collect the whole game. I think this has a very pure and rich backstory that, you know, a lot of people can get a hold of. I'm curious to see how the story progresses. Now, tomorrow there should be little to none, and as if you saw, I think I was at 43 out of 61. So I am almost done collecting all the voice messages. So maybe next stream or the stream after, there might be the rest, you know, or half of that. So just bear with me there, you know. Once we get to Wildlands, there's probably going to be some more voice messages. But, you know, this game, I've been playing it offline, as you can see the level. And Ram, this isn't for you. This is for the people who are looking for action. This game is very narrative driven, and I'm enjoying it for what it is. Now, I think that the characters themselves aren't very gripping, to be completely frank with you, but that's just me. I'm gonna have to play the game again on New Game Plus to really get a feel of it afterwards. But as a streaming game, I wouldn't do it. If I had a choice, if I knew what I was getting myself into, I thought this was going to be a very action-packed series. But now I can't give my full review yet. We'll wait until the end. If you've been managing to watch till this part, thank you. you're a really good person for giving me time. So subscribe, dislike this, comment if you're new, and you know. Okay, I'll see you guys later. PPP what? Out. I like it. I still like it. Doesn't matter.